My- So speaking about, uh, I'm trying to remember. Yes. So my detainment. So on 30th of 30th of December, 2026, I was detained by the Metropolitan Police for trying to use their discharge process for housing via mail. If I got away with it, the police can give me a house. The same house I'm looking for since I was 14 years old in the United Kingdom. But I'll not say I'm using the process to get housing. I'm saying that that's the law. They have to issue the houses, but the police didn't really want to do it because I disturbed them. I called them. If I never called them and gently asked them, they would have done it. But I think it's not a problem with the police anymore. Started from here, I'm heading to Nigeria, whether they like it or not, with their own property. So I'm only planning to leave to Nigeria. I'm not really going into the house, interested in the house anymore, per further matter, but I'm going to go to Nigeria. Uh, but I have to call some people today. So, the people I'm meant to call are to stop myself getting from bankrupt. That's the really important one. The bankruptcy is very important. I stopped it from happening. Go to that to the bank in in Redbridge. The bank in Redbridge. So the bank in Redbridge have to take us to the bank in Redbridge. And the letter said the insolvency letter. So if I call the insolvency team now, I think that's really important to call them. So insolvency team, I called the insolvency team to take the letter to the bank. What do I mean by all of this? So what I mean by all of this is the letters what's stopping me from going to Nigeria. It's my business process. I will not accrue any debt if I'm going to Nigeria. But so basically, the 31st, 30, the police would detain me. The city I'm disturbing them. The police is under the Equality Act 2010, Section 29 entitled you to equity free of service. But they know that. They are the authorities. They know that. They don't want to tell you. And I'm not angry about the police. I don't care about the police. I care about my rights to housing. So I'm not gonna appeal the police process. I'm not gonna do anything with the police anymore because I've tried the service and it failed. Until someone dies, the problem is still there. Until someone like me dies, or someone dies, someone gives way, when there's a moving force, unstable force, and there's a movable object, and someone dies, then there is a new solution to the problem. Uh, and they believe the police are trying to kill me. They love killing people. They just love killing black boys. Just love killing people. But while I was detained, I wrote a very important email, which I cannot find now. But I sent it to the Bishop and Light solicitors. But this is for myself. Basically, by law now, they don't have to give me any medication, any injection, any depot by law because it violates their own code of conduct and code of practices. Very important you stand down and say code of conduct and code of practices. So basically, the code of practice is like how the practitioners who are involved in the case, my case, that judges, the not the tribunal panel, not the people that do tribunal, but the people that administer medication professionals now understand a bit better about neurodivergence because I made the way. I explained neurodivergence to the manual, my foundation, which was getting on with it in Nigeria. And now they understand a bit more. They understand that the code of practice that the patient, the doctor, the nurses, they don't understand why I don't need medication. And because the letter explains to them properly that I'm from Nigeria, we don't have the stability, there's no need for treatment. And because the letter was sent to a court with the mental ward detaining me, which is basically Burgess Hill, the prior group in Burgess Hill. So I've copied. So it got two people I sent it to. So the letter was sent to the court, to Bishop and Light solicitors in the United Kingdom. That letter is basically me using the formal language of the code of practice to free myself of the act of the code of conduct. So the code of conduct is basically the process they have to follow to ensure the implementation guidelines. So basically, the jurisdictional implementation guidelines, which are called code of conduct, are how to conduct the operations under Mental Health Act, Mental Health Law of Mental Health Act of 1986. So because of the thing there, from the 30th, from the 1st of January to the 24th of April, which is this month, 2026. Then which is a Friday, from a Friday, which is Sunday, which is Friday, and because I was there, and I understand my rights and I understand I fought for my rights legally via the litigation. So this I didn't take a gun to fight for my rights. I fought for my rights the legal way, and now they cannot put a needle in my body in the UK. In the needle, doesn't matter if I get detained or not. Doesn't matter if it's section 2 or section 3 or section 4 or section 5, 5 for 2. Doesn't matter if it's there's no section 4 by the way. Section 2 or 3, section 5 4, section 5 2, they're not allowed to inject me. Because now my foundation of autism is different. I explain to them that this is this part of the process. So it's now fit. So that means if I can do that, that means because that means that anyone from Nigeria that doesn't have disability, that claims they don't have disability, can avoid the injection. Because they understand the framework better. So the system is building better for us. For us. That's the main goal of this video anyway. To explain it for us. The main goal was to explain it for all of us. But I can't hit Nigeria with a death. And I can't hit Nigeria. And I can't. I can't hit Nigeria. Okay. So I'm trying to use my Nigerian bank account to put money in my bank account from here. Apart from that, I'm still, not going to leave the country entirely. I'm going to leave the country so I can get some peace of mind and help my nieces and my cousins and my. So my goal here is to go to Nigeria. I'm not leaving the UK. I'm going to come back. But there are other places to be in the world that's more beneficial to my well-being. So what I'll say to you is that firstly, the thing is getting better too. I have to go and sort out my niece's housing. My niece's houses. So from TikTok, so I'm sorting out her housing. Because she's still living with my granddad and grandpa, and my niece is my sister. It's my sister, my soul sister, my soul sister, my soul sister. She lives in the Navy. She's my soul sister. She's not. Her name is Harrison. Pressy, but she is the best sister I know. But she's my cousin, so I love her to bits because me and her share blood, sweat, and tears. That's why I love my sister. She's my go-to queen. I want to say queen. Best woman. Best woman. If I had a wedding and God forbid I had a wedding, if I actually wanted a wedding, she'd be my best woman, not my queen, my best woman. She would be not be a queen, but my two wives would be my queens, but she would be my best woman. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like that's the kind of symbiotic relation I have in Nigeria. I'm talking about people I don't know for a long time because I keep calling them. I love them. I love my family in Nigeria. I don't like my family in the UK. So thank you for watching this video. Oh yes, and all the evidence of the police evidence on my YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/@OBINXS, O for Oscar, B for Bravo, I for Indigo, N for November, E for Echo, X for X-ray, E for Umbrella, F for Sarah, and go to /playlist or live playlist. You find live playlist, but you find the live recording. It's a live recording, and it's one on this list. This is the police brutality incident. It's not a police assault incident because they were assaulting me. They don't want to do that to anybody else. They want to do that to our people that are black, that are not from this country, they're not born here, they're trying to convince me I'm born here. That's just psyche. So I could be becoming like them. I become like them. That one I'm not falling for. That one, no way I'm gonna fall for that one. Thank you for watching this video.